Hey guys, it's Laura from Lightning Cosplay, and after a few weeks of Gamescom stress, we are finally back. Especially the days before Gamescom were really horrible. We worked day and night to get our costumes done. We created 2 costumes for the upcoming game Elex, and as a big Piranha Bytes fan, it was such an honor for me to work for them and meet them at Gamescom. I did my best and try not to freak out and stay professional. So today I will show you how we made my cosplay, and so then, let's start! I had the honor to portray the character Nasty. She's a badass and strong woman, but she's also well known for her brutality and is a crazy and merciless person. In Elex there are 3 fractions, and Nasty belongs to the Outlaws, who live in the desert wasteland. They live by the motto that life may be brutal, but it's free and easy, and that all shall be rewarded for their strengths. And the best thing is that you can choose Nasty as a companion. As always, the first step is to buy all the fabrics and materials I need for my cosplay. And fabric shopping is definitely my favorite shopping part. For the pattern for Nasty's leather jacket, I used a simple pattern from Borda. Because I needed to change the pattern a bit, I first made a mock-up out of cheap fabric. These are the final patterns for the jacket. I chose soft leather in dark brown and black. Dark brown for the jacket and black for the quilted parts on the shoulder and arm. I added some wadding, sewed along the pattern and removed it. Then I sewed all parts of the jacket together and added these visible white seams. I also added some zippers. After everything was sewn together, it was time to add the lining and pin it in place. And ta-da! The jacket was done. But Nasty lives in the rough wasteland, so it was time to weather the whole thing. Acrylic paint is great to make leather look old and worn. I just added some layers until I was happy with the result. I also added some black shadings with my airbrush. And for the final touch, more acrylic paint and roughen it out with sandpaper. I made the patterns of her top out of an old shirt. Traced it onto the fabric and sewed it together with my overlock. And the most important step, weathering! The shoulder armor was 3D modeled and printed with our Zortrex. I glued together both halves with self-made ABS glue. And it was time for sanding, priming, filling the seam, and more sanding. First I applied some dark brown spray paint, added some latex, waited until it was dry, and then spray painted the whole thing silver. Now I could rub away the latex and start with the weathering. A wire brush and a rough poured sponge were great for that. The bullets were also 3D printed, sanded and primed. And this is the final shoulder armor. Nasty has some awesome boots. I could not find boots in the right color, so I decided to spray paint these black ones. I tested different types of spray paint, and the ones from Molotov are great because they stay flexible. I covered the green part with tape and foil and spray painted the brown parts. Then again it was time for weathering. So much weathering on this costume, I really enjoyed it. And the boots were also finished. Now the wig. Nasty has a side cut, so I took this full lace wig, which I got from Estrella, a German shop which sells great lace front and full lace wigs. This is a human hair wig, so I just could style it like my own hair. Just water and a hairdryer. I separated the section which had to be shaved. Cut off hair always feels wrong. I trimmed down the hair with Ralph's hair trimmer. Then it was time to cut off the extra lace, always as close to the hairline as possible. And the wig was done! I'm so happy how it turned out. Now just some parts were missing, like the pants, more bullets, and the back I made very rushed. But luckily everything looks super messy in a post-apocalyptic world. I bought these wool stockings, added these beautiful holes, weathered them with acrylic paint, and then also added these leather bands. And then the whole costume was done and we were ready for Gamescom. We really enjoyed our time at Gamescom. I think my favorite part was to throw all the goodies into the crowd. I was so happy that my costume was so comfy. Poor Ralph could only walk in slow motion and was sweating all the time. So next time we are gonna show you how we made his costume, and this was a really crazy project. And we have also planned a photo shoot with both costumes, so I can finally show you some full body pictures. So if you don't want to miss it, just click the subscribe button, and you can also support us on Patreon. So then, see you next time. Bye bye!